Well, that is my fault. We're gonna go ahead and continue the recording here. So we're gonna title that part one of this episode, since it was accidentally interrupted like that. I was just trying to admire this statue and accidentally ended the recording. That is my fault. So we'll go ahead and title this episode whatever part two. And given the pre-recorded amount of time is a little bit longer, we'll judge it. See how it goes. We were at about 22 minutes into the recording. My episodes have been running about 45 to 50-ish minutes long. The last one was about an hour, so we'll probably end this one about 30 to 40 minutes in.
What is the meaning of those markings on your hand?
It's to honor the dead. It's the reason I fight.
I believe what that is 9/11.
Good a reason as any.
It's a damn good reason. The only reason.
I have no grievance with you.
Maybe you need to switch on the news.
News is only subjective to the country that shows it. And that's all I'm going to say. And I will repeat that. News is only as subjective as the country that shows it.
There was a man once who built his house on the banks of a river. When the floods came, his wall washed away. When the droughts came, the water dried up and the man was thirsty. All day, the insects bit this man's flesh. Yet each night, he says to his wife, "We have all the fish we can eat." Your people chose this war, Jason.
I think you need to give your mouth some rest.
I can't. I don't think me and Jason would get along personally if I ever met him in real life. He seems like a good soul. But this dude's pretty much saying the same. He's saying, look, I agree with you. We both fight for different reasons. So what's the matter? We're not enemies right now. And we're both saying we fight for our reasons. And he's saying turn on the news, and what he's saying is, well, the news is only, again, he came back with a metaphor, in other words, to say the news is only as subjective as a country that shows up. Meaning, from my perspective, the man who fished just to feed his wife did nothing wrong. Your country portrayed us in the news the way they wanted to portray us. I'm not taking sides in here, I'm just saying that, to me, is the point that I'm going to take away from it, is news is only as subjective as the country that shows it. Meaning, we may never know the truth because news is only as subjective as the country who shows it. No, hell no. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was close. Very close. Right on the nose. Right on that damn nose.
I say we get the fuck out of here.
Agreed. By the way, it's just a beautifully designed map, too. The artist and everybody who worked on this, just give him fucking credit. It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game. It's got old school vibes, new school graphics, good storyline. Just, I love this series. I don't give a fuck if anybody watches this shit. It's just out there on the internet that I love it. For for anybody or nobody, it don't matter. It's just for me. And you want to watch it, so be it. I don't give a fuck. Enjoy it if you do watch it, though. Please do, by all means. And I hope you do enjoy me, my commentary, and how I play this shit. So let's continue.
Looks to me like a medical bay.
This could come in handy.
If you want to stick 60-year-old explosive in your back, be my guest.
I'm kinda with you on that, my man. Dynamite, from what I know, is unstable as is if done improperly.
Those chemical weapons are close, right?
Every
Uh,
time you say something smart, you follow it with something dumb.
in agreement with that, too. Very in agreement with that. I will say, before he just interrupted there with that dumb fucking comment, yeah, I wouldn't be sticking 60-year-old explosives in my back. Not dynamite. Dynamite's pretty unstable as is, let alone to be 60 years old in an ancient fucking tomb. Not tomb, an ancient fucking temple. That was just another T word. Temple underground.
It's caverns.
Like, nah, it says
Whatever's
I
down
wouldn't
there,
trust
those explorers got there first. Hold up,
one.
will you?
I feel like one wrong
What are you
move,
doing?
stable time, and go kaboom.
You think they're still alive? That's hopeful.
Hope is all we got left.
Hmm. Hell, that's actually kind of beautiful. It's actually very fucking beautiful.
Is that your wife?
It's funny how you can know someone for years and never really know them. I had no idea my captain was married.
That the asshole you were with earlier?
You didn't make it.
Works for me. One less bad guy to deal with.
I don't give a fuck what side you on. Yes, that dude was an asshole. But from what he showed me, did he kill y'all? From what he showed me, was he doing anything other than fighting for his country, just like you? Just like you weren't you the bad guy in his eyes? What what truly in this guy's mind makes him say something so disrespectful to the dead? If he knew, yes, that he deserved death, then so be it. If he fucking knew it. But it seems like he didn't even know the guy and he wishing death upon him after he's dead and speaking ill of the dead. That I'm not going to agree with. That's very disrespectful in my mind. But then again, I've got views that some don't agree with. I'm not a proponent of the death penalty. Death is inevitable. If you're going to punish somebody, why are you punishing them with the inevitable? Punish them on earth and let them realize the inevitable is going to come during their punishment. But they just don't know when. You give them a death penalty and you say, here's your execution date. You're just going to know when you face the inevitable. And it's going to be a kind of a coward's way out if you don't like the fucking prison system. Why not just torture them while they're here on Earth? They're going to be that fucking macabre and cruel about it. So yeah, no. But that's just I don't get into that. Death is not my arena. Death is inevitable, and that's all I'm gonna say. Death is inevitable. Arguments on it don't need to be arguments. We can have ideas about what happens in death. We can have ideas, but I'm not gonna sit here and debate or argue death. I am just gonna sit here and say I find that pretty disrespectful. Pretty disrespectful. Because he didn't know this dude. He didn't know shit about this man. Yes, he was an asshole, but people call me an asshole all the fucking time. Does my asshole ass, does my bitch of a fucking asshole motherfucking character deserve death in real life? I don't think so. And if I did die under circumstances, especially fighting for a country of mine, whether it be America or whether it be anybody else, as long as I think I'm doing good and I stand for good morals, which I'm also a pacifist, so war is not my thing, then why are you speaking ill of the dead? But that could be why I'm so upset, is I am a pacifist. I do not like fighting. I do not like war. I don't like that shit. I just don't. We're we're here. Nobody asked to be here. Nobody knows how we got here. At the end of the day, to be honest, all we know is our parents fucked and out popped our ass. If they didn't fuck, sperm and egg met and out popped our ass. Unless you some clone or were born in an artificial womb without an egg and a sperm, then the saying goes, sperm meets egg, out popped your ass, you didn't ask to be here, but you are. So that's why I'm a pacifist. Yeah, life's a fucking struggle. We're all trying to figure it out. We're all trying to evolve. We're all trying to be better. Is it worth fighting over? Sometimes, yes. But is it worth dying over? That's going to be up to you. And That's the real philosophical and religious question is which side you take. Is it the right one if you try that extreme? If you say, just like this man, this dude deserved it. If you try and play God and say they deserve death. Because my cause is that much worth fighting for. That's going to be up to you whether you find it acceptable or not. That's going to be your decision. Which, regardless, religion, spirituality, anything. And that's always going to be a decision that is going to create chaos in the world that I live in. Given if this is up for 100 years, and 100 years could be a different story. But in this world, if you decide to cross that line, you are always going to be met with resistance. So you're going to have to ask yourself, is that type of dominance actually worth it? Or is it worth it just to say, you're a good soul, regardless your belief? Regardless what you believe in, I defined you as a good soul. You to me are a good soul. That means no harm. So why am I trying to kill you? Why did we start this war? If you were the good soul and I like you, why? And in my life and in my world, that comes down to politics and the ones you put in charge. Is your civilians, their voice, it only goes so far. Anyway, back to the show. Sorry for the rant. Let's continue.
A time will come when you'll deeply regret this manner.
I don't carry regrets.
That's also a damn fucking lie. If anybody says they don't carry regrets, that is a damn fucking lie. Everybody in this world carries at least one motherfucking regret in their lifetime. At least. So anybody who says I have no regrets is lying. Straight up. It's how you get over those regrets that matter. You get over them correctly, you can proudly say, yes, I have regrets, and I will live with it. But that's also something I've had to get over and live with. And I hope in the next life I can make it better. Because a regret is something you just strive to change, knowing you can't. But you only hope that even in the next lifetime you can. Thus, regrets are not bad, as long as your regrets come from a good place and you truly want to change them, no matter how long it takes, no matter the lifetime it is in. You want to change those regrets. So, acknowledging regrets is not a fucking weakness. It is a strength when you can get over them properly. And anybody who says they do not have regrets does not know how to get over them and is in denial about that. Okay, this looks interesting. This is the pit. This is the motherfucking pit.
Well, this place is Jack in the Box. What do you make of it?
It's like nothing I've ever seen.
I would hope so.
You see that elevator cable? The explorers must have gone down.
I don't think they made it back up.
The winch still looks functional.
No,
No?
we are not going down there. The archaeologists didn't make it out. What does that tell you?
We're not archaeologists?
Our world is up there, not down below.
Well, there's an army of monsters between us and the world above. They're close. Fired up.
You crazy? If those vampires come from anywhere, it's down there. You really want to find them in their own home?
What I've been doing since I set foot in this country. Get that elevator working.
Okay, so as an American soldier, that is actually a valid point. American soldiers and Americans are very good about not fighting a war on their home turf. There is a reason we have been dubbed Big Brother and a bully around the country because we do come into other people's homes. And there is only, in my mind, the war that America has always taught us in schools. To be a tie was an actual loss, and that was Vietnam. We got our asses kicked because we came in there and wanted their resources in a territory in a home that we had no business being in. And by God, they knew how to defend their motherfucking home. They knew how to defend it. That, and to be honest, America was started by fighting Native Americans off their homeland. The entire country was founded on wars and fighting, never against their homeland. America always takes the war to somebody else and only has once taken the war to themselves. And that was over slavery and the first American Civil War. And I say first, not meaning that there will be a second. That's just, America likes wars. And we all said there wasn't going to be a World War II, but there was. And now we're talking about a potential World War III. So I feel like at this point there might be another potential American divide that might cause a Civil War II with the political divide. If not, it will end up being like any great empire. We'll just end up collapsing and falling upon ourselves and starting from anew. But that is way into the future. And that is only my opinion. And no, I'm not looking for political debates. Let's continue. Alright, we're at 25. That is one sketchy looking elevator, but it looks sturdy enough to work. It might look sketchy, but it looks sturdy.
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
I don't want to know.
Let's hope nothing unfortunate has befallen Sergeant K. Those taken by the Abyss seldom live to tell the tale. As for Jason and Salim, sworn enemies who cannot seem to bury the hatchet, unless that hatchet is buried in a bag.
I really don't like that.
I don't want to seem like an ungracious host, but time is against us. I'll be here to greet your charges as they cross the finishing line, or to bury what remains of them under it.
Sounds like we might just go ahead and finish out this episode and possibly the series right here. You really don't like where that's going? No, because that just sounds sketchy as hell. So I'm over here hoping we can bury that hatchet, not stab each other with one. He's over here saying maybe that's not the case. Seems like you can't do that. One of you's going to end up taking the hatchet in the back. And now he's saying, you know, you're in the abyss, and it seems the story's drawing to an end. Let's see who survives and see if one or the other kills each other, or if y'all die by motherfucking vampires. We're going to go ahead and point out, I knew exactly where this diner was. We know now down there in the right bottom corner of the screen. This is a Little Hope diner. The one that I ended up as a bus driver hallucinating the entire motherfucking thing on. Three years previously.
Heads up.
Oh,
No way, they were in motherfucking Little Hope.
smells fried.
We're in hillbilly territory. What were you expecting? Cantaloupe caviar? Not exactly honeymoon material, is it?
I recall a certain somebody saying that you wanted to go ice climbing.
Ice climbing is relaxing.
What is it?
The guy who served me, I don't know, he was looking at me pretty strange.
Yeah, he probably doesn't get to see a woman like you around these parts very often. Especially when you showered.
I don't know, he was saying some weird shit.
Such as?
It's nothing, we should go.
No, come on, tell me.
I'm curious too.
He said I'll never again be as happy as I am now.
What the hell does that mean?
Sounds like
You
a
don't believe
fortune
me, do you?
cookie.
Of course not.
So I'd say it sounds like a fortune cookie. Because I do. They sound like a motherfucking fortune cookie. Except for one little fact. They're in Little Hope. I don't think that is a fortune cookie. I think that, ladies and gentlemen, is a foreshadow. That is a fucking foreshadow of events to happen. And speaking of foreshadowing, I could not foreshadow that sneeze attack. But they happen. This is getting mind-bending, and in-depth beyond belief. Motherfucking hell. I fucking love it. Fucking love how in-depth this series goes. Let's continue.
You know, my sole objective, Rach, is to make you happy. Doesn't matter where we are or what we're going through, I'll always put a smile on your face. See? I told you. Next time, all you have to do is whistle, and I'll come running to defend your honor.
Oh, like my very own loyal puppy dog.
Semper Fi. It means always loyal.
I'm more than capable of looking after myself. Now get your feet off my dash, you hillbilly.
They ended up in a horrific accident. In Little Hope. Goddamn. That type of accident, they'd be lucky to be alive. Holy fuck. Usually in that type of accident, the driver is dead. That's a straight T-bone on the fucking driver's side door. Usually the driver is fucking dead on impact, and the passenger is in ICU, if they're lucky. On other occasions, both of them are dead. On rare occasion in that type of impact, both survive. Something is going on here. Something otherworldly. This is such a good series. Eric, Sacrificial Chamber, 0134 hours, depth, something.
Jason. Jason, you hear me?
What the fuck? Nick, I thought I lost you.
I thought I'd lost you.
Oh,
Right.
damn. He about to walk
Eric.
up on it. Oh, well, nah, it's the OG vamp. It's the alpha vamp.
Shit, it's malfunctioning.
Colonel, you gotta go!
You too, Nick, you're coming with us.
Come on, Ray.
Oh, and he can sprint. I do not like this.
Shit.
Over there.
Todd, get out of here!
Stay out of sight.
Heartbeat. Fuck, I'm about to have to do a heartbeat. Yep. another heartbeat, okay?
All clear.
That was too close. Come on, Marine, follow me.
You think that thing's gone? Looked like it went down that tunnel.
He's alive. Jason's alive.
Maybe things aren't going so badly after all.
I can't do this anymore. It's time. It's gotta be time.
Time for what?
You know what? We lay the cards on the table. We can't keep playing this, man.
Nick, listen.
No, you listen. If I get killed down here, I want to know I stood up like a real man, not some chump.
If you're wondering what he's talking about, he's pretty much saying, I just made out with shooting in front of your husband. You gotta decide, me or him.
Rachel, you said you'd tell him when the time was right. I need you to tell him now. Tell him the truth. You don't wear a ring because your marriage ended a year ago.
He's right. It is time. Roll it out for us.
Now? Right fucking now?
Yes, now. We may not have another chance.
Fine. Eric, you and I, we had something very special. But that was a long time ago. This isn't about choosing. It's about knowing what's best for me. I want to start a new life.
I can give you that.
No, you can't. After we split, it took me a long time to find hope. Nick is hope.
There's nothing you can say, dude. Just stay quiet. See if she's made up her mind.
Let it go, man.
He's right. Takes two to decide, not just one.
All means nothing if we die down here.
No, it'll still mean something. You've made it clear that it takes two to decide. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Partnership is just that, a partnership. You can't be solo in a partnership. Sometimes you just do need to accept your partner, whether it is a good thing or a neutral thing. And that is just over.
Something to me.
Let's find Kolchak.
So we're at 3,431 feet in the depth. 221 hours. Jason, unknown location.
I've seen some fucked up shit in my life. Nothing comes close to this. They don't seem to be following.
Do you like to wait for them, or...?
Don't need to be a smart ass. Just move.
221 was my elementary school bus number. Tigger. Legit, like Tigger the Tiger was our bus driver, and she was awesome. Come high school and church days, she said throw your weed out the window unless you want to get caught. She was great. They used to read pull it up on the actual road that she knew people could toss down. She'd be like, alright guys. They searched down the school. You know the load or the road's already got some loader on it. If you got anything, now's the time to toss it out the window. Like I ain't gonna let y'all get in trouble. Y'all my fucking students, y'all ride my bus. Y'all toss your shit out the window. It's motherfucking search day. And trust me, there were a couple who you see them arms flinging. You're like, oh, I wonder what stage y'all brought. Either accidentally or on purpose. A watch case with a portrait of a woman on the inside. I guess I can look at any of the papers, like the 20 papers surrounding it. Oh, we got something good right here. When this temple falls, my wife and I will be unintelligible. I owe her that, at least. The portrait that I carry in my watch case is the Mary that I remember, not that unintelligible. The one they just saw. We're going to flip it over and let's get this cutscene going.
This was all Lady Bradshaw's doing. She knew all along what was down here. She led us to them. I found her below, hunched over the murdered corpse of Van Hoyten. As she turned to face me, I saw that she had changed. My hand fell to the closest weapon I could find, an iron tent peg. I stabbed over the metal, impaling her in the heart. She died. Unholy screams echoed from deep below, as if answering the sudden release of blood.
Just like a vampire would. Vampires love their blood. Alright, so it does appear I am not going to get through this on this recording. So this one's going to be entitled to whatever episode from the last one, part 2, given that I accidentally, abruptly interrupted the recording. But this has been Safar Gaming. May peace and love be with you and never hate. Adios until next time.